What is up, YouTube? Alright, now that I have my charger back, I'm going to actually start doing these sort of random DEC Silent Enigma-like videos. So this video I want to talk briefly about the Battle Pack Epic Dawn. This pack I think is going to do so much good for the game. And I say this mainly because of my experience with Magic the Gathering. And I'm sure a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can kind of relate to this as well. But I mainly do drafting and sealed events in Magic. Nothing really against Standard or the other formats. The problem, though, is I don't have enough fun playing those. It's very repetitive, and I'm not as much of a fan of the decks in Magic the Gathering. I like the variety in drafts because you make a new deck every time. So you're never going to really run the same exact deck twice, even if you run the same colors. Now with Yu-Gi-Oh! You could sort of apply it the same way. The difference, though, is that the thing that I think is going to be much more interesting, though, is the fact that the cards you play won't really have their places, but only if you play certain cards aside from it. With the exception of the XYZ monsters, because obviously you're going to play those. You're only going to actually play those if you can make them. But I'm saying the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are more splashable, so that definitely does a lot. But I think what I'm hoping will happen is that there will be cards that sort of are like some of the cards in Magic, that they're better in a more limited format. At least that's what I'm hoping. But we will see what happens with that, with speculation. That's more of speculation. What we do know that's good is going to come from this. I just kind of expect the fact that drafting and sealed events with this pack will just be a lot of fun. It just gives a whole new dimension to Yu-Gi-Oh! But also just the fact that you're gonna have a lot of these reprints going on. That's just great. I'm really happy about that, to say the least. But yeah, we will see what happens, because the reprints, we've got a lot of good ones coming at least, but let's see what else is going to be reprinted before we kind of jump on like how awesome this pack is going to be. But I expect it to be good. I expect things to get a lot of good things from this pack. Is there anything else I really wanted to mention? The Battle Pack Epic Dawn is just very exciting to me overall, and I hope you guys feel the same way. The one thing I will say, though, about it that a lot of people are mentioning is sort of the tour guide reprint aspect of it. The tour guide reprint, there's two problems I kind of have with this that I want people to realize. Number one is the fact that this tour guide's not going to be that easy to pull because of the fact that it's going to be one of a 200 card set. So it'll be easier to get, but it's not going to be like with Duality and Solemn Warning where you're going to get them so easily. Like, the common one could still be worth a lot. Keep that in mind. And the other thing, though, that this is something I wish Konami would change. We shouldn't have such expensive cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Especially expensive staple cards. If you're going to make one deck type expensive, fine. I can deal with that. But if you're going to make if you're going to make so many decks expensive by making this one card valuable, that's just annoying. Rescue Rabbit is a secret I wasn't surprised about, and I wasn't happy about, but I wasn't that upset about it either. I can live with the fact that they made Rescue Rabbit a secret because there were very few decks that were actually going to use it. The only two I can think of really that use it are, obviously the Rabbit deck with the, Sabersauruses, Dino Rabbit is what I mean to say, and the other one being, what was it, Gem Knights, which aren't even competitive right now, so I don't expect to have much of an impact. I don't know. To me, this is just one of those things where I'm really not sure. This is just one of those things where it's like Duality. The reprint's good, but Konami needs to try and make more cards like value without making them that high in value. When they get to the $100 range, that's where I bitch and complain. But this is like a rant for another video in a sense. Either way, guys, again, get excited for Battle Pack Epic Dawn. I'm surprised it's going to be literally 1 month before Nationals, so that will be interesting to see how people get, whether or not people will try collecting all these cards before the event. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoyed this vid. I think I'll have another one up shortly, and peace out.